Good morning. Thank you for joining me this morning for gentle yoga. I'm going to start seated on a blanket or a block, maybe even a bolster if you have one. I have my warm water here with me this morning. Go ahead and start by having a nice seat on your folded blanket or bolster block, whatever you have available. We're starting to lift the hips slightly higher than the knees here. Maybe take a few cleansing breaths through the nose and out through the mouth. See if you can relax the shoulders away from the ears. And start to settle in. Beginning to ground down through your sits bones, lift up through the crown of your head as you tuck your chin slightly. You can give a nice soft gaze toward the floor or close your eyes, whatever feels good to you. Draw your shoulders back and down. And we'll just start to breathe in and out through the nose. And here I just want you to start to notice the quality of your breath. And begin to notice whether or not the breath gets stuck at the top of your inhale or at the bottom of your exhale. And don't try to change the breath here. Just notice. From here, bringing one hand to heart center and the other to low belly. We'll use our three-part breath here. On your next inhale, begin to fill your belly. Allow your rib cage to expand and notice your chest rise. Exhaling, chest lowers, ribs hug, gently drawing the navel toward the spine. Keep going, inhaling, filling the lungs. Exhaling, allowing that exhale to be slightly longer, reaching down into the lower lobes of the lungs, emptying out any stale air. Keep going. And releasing the hands back down to the thighs. Gently blink your eyes open. Let's focus on our breath this morning during our practice. Give a few shoulder rolls here, back and forward. And on your next exhale, drop your chin to chest. So allow your head to be heavy and hanging here. Shoulders are down and back, and we'll just start to work this curvature in the neck. So inhaling ear to shoulder, exhaling to center, and inhaling toward the other side. Keep going, using your breath, moving at your own pace. And just starting to work through any tightness that you might be feeling here. And then maybe hang out on one side or the other and draw the opposite shoulder back and down. Maybe even give a few shoulder rolls on the opposite shoulder. And just start to create a little extra space in that side of the neck. Breathe. And then turn your gaze to look toward your mat. Take a breath here. Exhale, head comes back to center, and inhale toward the other side. Hang out here for a moment. Draw that opposite shoulder back and down. Create the extra space. Breathe. Turn and gaze toward your mat. Breathe. Exhale to center, a few rocks side to side, and then inhale back, your head back up. A few shoulder rolls here. Let's go ahead and switch our feet, so opposite foot in front. Another sip of my warm water this morning. And from here, go ahead and bring your hands together and start to rub them together and create a little heat between the hands. I'm going to just drop the head into the hands, cupping the eyes, and just start to feel the warmth from your hands around your eye sockets. And from here, beginning to massage the forehead and down the bridge of the nose, around the eye sockets, and maybe a few circles around the temple area. Some circular motions on the cheek here. Along the jawline, maybe in front of and behind the ears here. Maybe a little circular motion around the chin, and even under the nose. Again, the jawline in front of and behind the ear, and then maybe down into the neck. Start to massage into the neck, and maybe the shoulders. And then go ahead and release the hands. Shake out the hands for a moment. And let's give a little massage to the hands. So just starting to make some circular motion in the palm of one hand or the other. So using your thumb, circling around the center of your palm. And then even up and down each finger. And starting to make some circular motions around the wrist joint. And feel good. And the other side, so circular motions around the center of the palm here. Maybe even starting to massage in between the bones and the top of the hand. That can feel pretty good. Moving up and down the fingers. And some circular motions here around the wrist joint. Shake out the hands once more. And let's go ahead and bring the hands together. Interlace your fingers, bring the forearms together and lift the elbows, and we'll start to make some wrist circles. And just continue to use that 3-part breath. Nice, gentle movement here, nothing too quick. And just really noticing where you're feeling any tightness. Switch directions. And then inhale, press through your palms. Drop your chin to chest, round your shoulders. Release your grip. Re-interlace your fingers behind you and start to press down through the tops of the hands. Lift the heart. Maybe lift the gaze or just keep the gaze forward. And then exhale, release. A few shoulder rolls here. Inhale, open the arms out to shoulder height. Exhale, give yourself a hug. Inhale, open up. Exhale, opposite arm on top. Let's do that once more on each side. Inhale, open. Exhale, hug. Inhale, open. Exhale, hug. And release your grip. Shake out your hands once more. If you need to switch your feet again, you can do so. And we'll start to work on some shoulder mobility. So bringing hands to your shoulders. Let's exhale, draw the elbows together. Inhale, open. Exhale, together. Inhale, open. Exhale, together. Open. Once more. Exhale, bring the elbows together. Inhale, open. So keep your hands on your shoulders here. We're going to start to do like a backstroke here. So just alternating elbows. Breathing. And switch directions. Let's move forward this time. And from here, making some circular motions, inhaling, drawing the elbows together. Or sorry, exhale, drawing the elbows together, inhaling, open up. Switch directions. One more. And release. Shake out the hands. Let's go ahead and come off of our blanket. Extend the legs out in front for just a moment. And start to lean back into the hands. We're just going to shake out the leg bone from the hip socket. So lean back into the hands, lift up through the heart. Keep your gaze forward or even lift the gaze. Shake it out. Try not to sink down into the shoulders here, but really press into the hands and lift up through the heart. And then point and flex the feet. Think about spreading your toes nice and wide. Go ahead and inhale your way back up to seated, and we'll start to scoot the leg bone back into the hip socket. So nice staff posture here, beginning to lift up through the crown of your head. Keep your chin tucked. Plant your hands down next to your hips if they reach. If not, you can just place your hands on your thighs. That would be fine. Start to spread your toes nice and wide. Really think about opening the toes, getting some energy flowing through the legs. And we'll start to make some circles with the ankles. So exhale, press the toes away. Inhale, draw the toes back towards the body. Full circles all the way around here. Just moving in one direction. Nice gentle movements this morning can feel good on this cold, cold day. And switch directions. All right, shake it out once more. And let's give a little massage to the feet. So I like to just cross the right ankle over the left thigh, just above the knee here. And if that doesn't work for you, and maybe you need a little extra cushion, you can always use your blanket and just rest your ankle here, your leg here. Start to flex through the extended leg. So really flex your foot, spread your toes nice and wide. And we're just going to start to massage the foot. So just some motions up and down the sole of the foot. And then in between the bones and the top of the foot, really spreading the toes nice and wide. The ball of the foot, pay some extra attention, give some extra love to this area. Some circular motions around the heel. And then maybe start to interlace your fingers between your toes. So spread your toes, interlace your fingers here, and then let's start to make some circles here with the ankle. And switch directions. Maybe some circular motions around the ankle, giving the ankle a little massage here. And then maybe the calf muscle, a little massage to the calf muscle. And circular motions around the knee joint. And let's do the other side. So extend your right leg, move your blanket. We're going to cross left ankle over the right thigh this time, up just above the knee. And again, starting to massage the sole of the foot here. Maybe you want to start at the knee. So wherever you're at is okay. Maybe start at the knee here. Warm it up, get it ready for your day. And the calf muscle. And moving up and down the sole of the foot. Spreading the bones, working in between the bones and the top of the foot here. Give some extra love to the ball of the foot, just really massaging into that area. Spread your toes. Some circular motions around the heel. And then interlacing fingers between the toes. Making some circular motions here with the ankle in one direction and in the opposite direction. All right, go ahead and extend your left leg out in front. We'll move the blanket out of the way. I want you to lean back into your hands and bend your knees. We're just going to cross the right leg over the left, knee over knee. If you can bring your right foot behind your left ankle, you can do that. If not, you can stay here. And we're just going to inhale here, lift up through the heart. Keep your gaze forward for a moment. Inhale. And then exhale and allow the knees to drop over to the left. And then take a breath or two here. Inhale back to center. Uncross your legs. Bring your feet out to either edge of your mat with your knees still bent, and we'll just start to windshield wiper the knees back and forth. Exhale as you drop the knees. Inhale back to center. Exhale toward the other side. Just a few times on each side here. Coming back to center, we're going to cross feet a little closer together here. We're just going to cross left leg over right this time, knee over knee. If you can bring your left foot behind that right ankle, you can try that, or maybe just crossing the legs. Inhale, lift up through the heart. Exhale, allow the knees to drop over to the right this time. And we'll inhale back to center. Uncross your legs. Bring your feet out to either edge of the mat. Maybe you need to readjust, maybe come off of your hands for just a moment. Give a little massage to the wrist, to the hand, whatever feels good to you. We're gonna come on back, lean back into the hands just a bit, lift up through the heart, windshield wipering the knees. Again, using the breath here. One more time each side. And come on back up to seated. Let's go ahead and make our way on to all fours. So into our tabletop position. I'm going to take another sip of my water this morning. And I'm going to use the blanket under my knees just for a little extra cushion. Making my way here into tabletop. And again, wrists under shoulders. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Knees directly under the hip bones. Look towards the top of your mat. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale and draw your navel toward your spine. Let's move into a few cat-cow movements this morning. Start to inhale and lift up through the heart. Look forward. Exhale, drop your chin to chest. Round your spine. Drop your tailbone. Inhale back to center. Exhale, draw your navel toward your spine. Inhale, lift up through the heart, look forward. Exhale, chin to chest. Press down through the tips of the fingers, palms of the hand. Drop your tailbone as you round your spine. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, draw your navel toward your spine. Inhale, lift up through the heart, look forward. Exhale, chin to chest, round your spine, drop your tailbone. Inhale back to neutral. Let's move a few times dynamically through some table to child. So inhale here at center. Exhale, press your hips back. Keep your arms nice and long here. Ears in line with the arms. Inhale, tabletop. Let's do this 6 times. So take your time. Exhale, press back. Inhale to center. Exhale, press it back. Inhale, center. 3 more. One more. All right, this time exhale, press your hips back towards your heels. And we're gonna look in between the hands. So arms are nice and long. Look in between your hands and start to walk the hands over to the left. Exhale, sink the head down in between the arms, ears in line with the arms. So we're just starting to really breathe into the right side body. So opening up the right side body. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Inhale, look between the hands, walk back to center. We'll sink back here. Take a breath or two here. Inhale, look between the hands and start to walk the hands over to the right this time. Exhale, ears in line with the arms, opening up the left side body. Let's take a few breaths here, really focusing on opening up those intercostal muscles, or in between those intercostals. Two more breaths here. Inhale, look between the hands, walk back to the center of your mat. Exhale, press the hips back. We're still here at center, ears in line with the arms. Take a breath. Go ahead and bring your forehead, tip of your forehead to your mat. Slide your arms back down beside the legs, palms facing up. So we're in a nice full child's pose here. Relax the shoulders. Take a few breaths. If your hips don't make it all the way to your heels, that's okay. Just find your best place. Slide your hands back next to your knees. On your next inhale, gently press into your hands and start to roll yourself back up one vertebrae at a time. So your head will come up last. We'll give just a few shoulder rolls here, back and forward. And then let's make our way back into tabletop. So back in our tabletop position, I'm just going to move my blocks out of the way here. Inhale, look towards the top of your mat. Exhale, draw your navel toward your spine. On your next inhale, we're just going to start to lift this left arm in line with the shoulder. Reach fingertips towards the ceiling. And then exhale, start to slide that left arm through. So gently relaxing the head and the arm and shoulder here on your mat. If it feels good to you, maybe reaching that right hand towards the top of your mat. So make sure your head is relaxed. Breathe. On your next exhale, sliding that right hand back under the shoulder. On your next inhale, gently press into that right hand and start to slide the left arm back through. Inhale, reach for the ceiling with the fingertips. Exhale, make your way back into tabletop. So readjust yourself so that you're in good alignment here. Inhale, look towards the top of your mat. Exhale, draw the navel toward the spine. We'll do the opposite side. Inhale, reaching right fingertips towards the ceiling. Exhale, slide that right arm through. Try to keep your head nice and relaxed here. And again, if it feels good to you, maybe reaching left fingertips towards the top of your mat. Again, head is relaxed. Breathe. One more breath. On your next exhale, slide that left hand back under the shoulder. On your next inhale, gently press into your left hand. Slide that right arm back through, reaching fingertips towards the ceiling. Exhale back into your tabletop position. Go ahead and sit back on the heels for just a moment. Give a few shoulder rolls. Back and forward. All right, let's move the blanket out of the way. And I'm just going to have you come down onto your belly. And then scoot yourself over to the left edge of your mat. Tops of the feet are pressing down to the top into the mat here. And we're just going to bring the arms out to a T in line with the shoulders. Take a look over your right shoulder and make sure your arm is in line. And then go ahead and turn back and look over the left arm. And bring your left hand under your left shoulder. So listen carefully here. Take your time. On your next inhale, with your right arm extended, you're going to gently press into the left hand and start to quarter turn your body so that you're on your right side. If you don't make it all the way onto your right side, or if you're feeling any pain behind that right shoulder, then just come forward just a little bit. Wherever you're feeling most comfortable is okay. On your next inhale, maybe bring the knees to 90 degrees. And we're just going to take a breath or two here. On your next inhale, bring this left hand to your left hip. Draw the shoulder blades together and take a breath. Head is relaxed on your mat. We're going to go ahead and bring that left hand back to the mat. Extend your legs and slowly make your way back over onto the belly. Bring your right hand under your right shoulder and just give a few shoulder rolls back and forward. Go ahead and scoot yourself over onto the right side of your mat so that your right shoulder is in line with the edge of your mat. Extend your arms. Take a look over your right or your left arm and make sure that it's in line with your shoulder. Your palm is down. Turning back to the right. Bring your right hand under your right shoulder. All right, listen carefully. Keep that left arm extended. And on your next inhale, gently press into that right hand and start to quarter turn your body. So you're inhaling your way over onto your left side. Keep your head relaxed on your mat. And on your next inhale, bring your knees to 90 degrees. So if it's not available to you to bring your knees up to 90 degrees in line with the front edge of your mat, that's okay. You can keep them extended and just bring your feet to the front corner of your mat. Otherwise, we'll stay here for one breath. No pain behind that left shoulder blade here. And on your next inhale, bring your right hand to your right hip. Draw your shoulder blades together to keep the heart open. We'll take 3 breaths here. Exhale, bring your right hand back to your mat. We're going to inhale, re-extend the legs, make your way back over onto the belly, forehead to your mat. Draw both hands under the shoulders here, and we're just going to give a few shoulder rolls back and forward. On your next inhale, gently press into your hands, lift your hips, press your hips back into your child's pose. Take 1 breath here. Sliding hands back beside the knees. On your next inhale, roll yourself back up, 1 vertebrae at a time. We'll make our way back to the center of the mat here. In our cross-legged position, our easy pose. Excuse me. Starting to lift up through the crown of the head. Take a nice cleansing breath, so a nice deep inhale. Exhale through the mouth. And just start to make your way back into a normal breathing pattern. Bring your hands together at heart center. Thank you all for sharing this gentle practice with me this morning. Peace and blessings to each and every one of you. Namaste.